How's it going, guys? It's a new knife day for me. A couple new knives, or two of the same, I should say. The Ultramar Chaves 229, and I went with the well, this was labeled wrong. It's supposed to be belt satin, but you also have the hand satin version for $25 more. So yeah, this is it. Let's get straight to it. So this is made by Riot for Chaves. Solid titanium frame, no milling. Your nice skull pocket clip, which is a turn off for some, but to me I actually kind of like it. I think it adds a little more character than if it was just a plain titanium clip. So I think it kind of fits the overall meanness of this knife. Beautiful belt satin. Of course, no, Riot does amazing grinds on their blades. Really nice, deep, high hollow grind. Beautiful finish on it. This one actually came razor freaking sharp. Probably the sharpest Riot that I got in factory form. So I'll probably be leaving it as is for now because it's razor sharp. A couple things I didn't know when I ordered. All your hardware and pivot, it's not titanium. So I got my little magnet here. Everything's stainless. So there, your screws are stainless. Even your thumb stud is stainless. So everything else is titanium except for the your screws and pivots, which was a little upsetting because I was hoping to do some custom anodizing on it. So I'll have to be able to leave this, or maybe if I want to go dark, acid watch it or something. But that was a little thing I didn't know. But overall, I'm really impressed with this knife. This one I did tune the detent because it does come stiff. So here's the one I had tuned, and here is another one. Same finish, same everything. The lock bar pressure is a lot, so you have to put some good pressure to get this blade to drop. The one thing with that is it's so much pressure you cannot finger flick this. If you like doing a finger flick open like I do, you cannot do it. It's too hard. You can thumb it. You can't flick it like with the top of your nail because it's too much pressure. So I think that's one thing that I thought needed to be addressed on the knife compared to the one I reworked. Nice flick, thumb flick, super smooth, and you could even do the top of your nail open if you prefer that. It's a little detent tune, and that seemed to fix it, and it's about as smooth as I would want it to be. Compare it to other Riots that I have not had to mess with. The Riot Crossroads, we get a little size comparison in there too. About the same overall length. The Crossroads has less than a 1/4 inch of blade length on it. But overall, ergonomics are pretty good on both of these. One issue with the 229, this point right here, when you go to grip it, it digs into your palm and you could feel it. You feel this point on the frame digging into your palm. So that's about the only ergonomic thing. The jimping is great. I love something that I actually get some traction on. The pocket clip's no issue, no hot spots on the pocket clip at all. But the handle's great. For your fingers, your jimping, it's just this one little point. It does stab your palm a little bit. So I don't know if I'm gonna do anything. For now, I'm just gonna leave it as is. Maybe later on I might end up rounding it or doing something maybe. So that's my only complaint I've had with this knife, that and the detent. Everything else is great. Like I said, they're solid frame. There's no milling. You're getting some solid slabs. I think these come in at I believe it was 6.1 ounces. So it's heavy, but it's not that heavy compared to like the well, this isn't the tie. The 0562 tie, it's 5.2 ounces. So it's about an ounce heavier than your 5.62, I think, but because of the size of it, it doesn't feel heavy in hand. It's really balanced, so it doesn't feel like you're carrying a brick like some other knives that are around 6 ounces. One more thing I kind of thought, like, why didn't they add a jimping on the spine of the blade so you could have it go all the way through? I think it would have matched better. That's a key spot you kind of use for choking back a little bit. I don't know, I thought that was a little weird. But overall, super impressed with it. Now the great thing about this knife is it is open. You got a big blank thing of titanium. You got a nice skull. Its anodizing options are going to be limitless. So you can do satin. I've seen people go satin flats on your handles, satin flats on the clip. People like Fanatic Edge, I've seen them make geared backspacers. I don't know if they've done that for I've seen them do it for the 226. I don't know if they've done it for the 229 yet, but that might be another option for you to have on this. Now, one more thing is going more into construction is your 2 screws, they're all the way through. I don't know if you can see it through the eyeball where it screws into the frame on the other side. So your 2 screws go through the back spacer into the other side of the frame. And your spacer, which I wish they would have fixed, it only has 1 locating pin. So this back spacer can move a little bit. So you could actually be off a little bit when you tighten it. So I would wish they would have had 2 locating pins on the back spacer. A little more easier for assembly, but it's not hard to get lined up. But it's something you have to watch out for when you're taking it apart. Now it does have ceramic bearings. Stainless steel washers against the titanium frame, so you're not digging to the titanium, so that's good. And of course your insert. Besides that, there's not much more. Like I said, it's just a bold, beastie design. You got a clip to kind of match the attitude of this knife, because this knife does have a lot of attitude when you look at this blade. Tons of attitude, beautiful finish. I almost went for the hand rubbed. This was supposed to be a hand rubbed, but they sent me the wrong one. I actually like the belt and satin so much, I'm going to tell them just to refund me the difference, because I love the contrast on all your bevels, on all your flats. It gives it a nice contrast. Let me do a close-up of the logo. There's your Chaves key logo on your one side, and just kind of your M390 on the other side. I would have liked, I don't know, I'd like to see the skull more maybe. I know, saying, oh, it has a big skull already. But maybe a little something else on this side. I feel like at least put something, or get rid of the M390, hide the M390. I know other companies, they hide it somewhere on the tang of the blade, or somewhere on the tab somewhere. That way you, like, maybe back here, put an M390. That way it kind of hidden out the way, because otherwise it just looks like it just, you know, sticks out like a sore thumb, and otherwise super clean blade. But yeah, super great. I'm offering one of these for sale. I started doing modifications on the side, so I got a big power supply and everything right to do anodizing. So I'm selling one of them. Any anodizing you want satin flats. Even if you would, I wouldn't recommend it doing an acid wash, because the blade's so beautiful. But yeah, so one of these is for sale. If you're interested, let me know. Send me a message or a comment down below. This one will be for sale, or it is for sale right now. And if you wanted the detent tune just like mine, I could do that. No problem, because this one it's stiff. A little too much detent pressure. This hasn't been taken apart. This is just how it came out the box. It's just a little too much pressure compared to the one I did. Just super smooth. Yeah, great knife. So if you're thinking about it, I would definitely recommend it. Ergonomically, it's just that one issue with this point into your palm. And I think it's just a solid offering. I don't think you're gonna really beat this for the same price at $350. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, man.